I caught my wife sleeping with my business partner. She told me, half of everything you own is mine. Then she tried to sue for half my company. The prenup destroyed her case, the evidence destroyed his career, and their luxury life turned into a police report. My wife Brielle and I had been married for 6 years when I came home from a Tuesday afternoon flight that was supposed to land Wednesday morning. The car of my business partner Killian was in my driveway. His blazer was on my staircase. They were in my bedroom. I did not yell, I did not slam doors. I closed the bedroom door, walked back down to my study, and opened the wall safe. Inside was the original signed prenup, the company operating agreement, and a sealed manila envelope I had been quietly building for 11 months. I took photos of the wall safe contents with the time-stamped phone camera. Then I sat in my study and waited. When Brielle came downstairs 40 minutes later in my t-shirt, she froze. Killian froze behind her with his shoes in his hand. Brielle recovered before he did. She straightened her shoulders, looked me dead in the face, and said, half of everything you own is mine. I said good evening to Killian. I told him he would be receiving a buyout offer in the morning. I asked Brielle to please put my t-shirt in the laundry on her way out. She laughed. It was the laugh of a woman who had been rehearsing this moment in the mirror. She told me she had already spoken to an attorney. She told me the prenup we signed was unenforceable because I had pressured her. She told me she would take the house, the company, the cars, and the dog. The dog was hers. She had brought him to the marriage. I let her have that one. Killian left without speaking. Brielle moved into our beach rental in a town up the coast within 48 hours. Within a week, she had retained a firm that ran billboards in 3 counties. Her attorney was a woman named Vance, who specialized in extracting settlements from men who panic. Vance sent me a demand letter requesting half the company, half the brokerage, half the house, 4 years of spousal support, and the SUV. The letter mentioned my extensive holdings 5 times. It did not mention the prenup. My attorney was a man named Whitcomb. Whitcomb had drafted the prenup. He had also drafted the operating agreement that named Killian as my partner, and he had built that agreement with a buyout clause triggered by gross moral turpitude. He read Vance's letter and laughed exactly once. The prenup was airtight. We had signed it 9 days before the wedding. Brielle had her own attorney at the signing. We had a notary, 2 witnesses, and a video of the signing because Whitcomb made every client do that. Brielle's company stake was clearly defined, 0. Her claim to the house was clearly defined, 0. Her spousal support cap was clearly defined, 24 months at a fixed number she had pre-agreed to in writing. Vance withdrew the company claim within a week. The house claim took 3. The luxury life did not last. The manila envelope I had been building for 11 months was not about my wife, it was about Killian. 6 months before I caught them, I had noticed our vendor reconciliation was off, small amounts. Repeated. I hired a forensic accountant named Imani and gave her view-only access. Imani found 4 shell vendors. The shell vendors were owned by Killian's brother. The total skimmed was $341,000 over 2 years. I did not confront him. I asked Imani to keep building. She did. The day I caught them, I had been on the flight back from meeting the FBI field office that handled wire fraud. The envelope in my safe was a copy of what I had already given them. I triggered the buyout clause Monday morning. Killian's stake was valued at the agreement floor because of the turpitude trigger. He received a check for $1 and a release form. He refused to sign. 2 days later, he was arrested at his front door. Brielle was photographed standing beside him in a robe. The photograph ran in the Regional Business Journal. She lost her event planning clients within a month. Her billboard attorney quit. Vance was replaced by a junior associate who answered emails on his phone from a Starbucks. The final settlement was the prenup floor. Brielle received 24 months at the fixed number. She did not get the house. She did not get the company. She did not get the SUV. Killian got 14 months federal and full restitution. Brielle moved in with her sister, and then her mother, and then a man she met at a wine bar. The man left her when his accountant pulled her name. Last month, she filed a police report against him for unpaid bills. The dog stayed with me.